Right. Hello YouTube, it's the D.B.T Gamer Show. And this is episode 19. And today I'm going to be reviewing Lyoko for the Nintendo DS. Now, quite recently I have been watching an anime series called Lyoko and I really liked it. So, firstly I bought the Nintendo Wii game and I couldn't really tell where I was going on the Nintendo Wii game. I mean, I finished it a couple of times, but I couldn't really tell where I was going. And after doing loads and loads of research on the internet and other stuff, I found out that Lyoko DS comes before Lyoko on the Wii. And the first thing that annoyed me about these two games was the title. On the DS version it says Lyoko. On the Wii version it says Lyoko Quest for Infinity. Now, I'm no expert on the series, but when you're naming games, how, from those two titles, how are you meant to know which game come first? Now, there's another game review on YouTube which complains about this quite a lot. The Angry Nintendo Nerd, or the Angry Video Game Nerd, complains about games and movies not having numbers on them, like the Rambo movies and the Rocky movies, for example. Now, in the Lyoko games, there's no numbers, so putting the games, figuring out which game goes first is a bit difficult. But after doing some research on the internet, the DS game actually does come first. So, let's review this one first. In my next episode, I will get on to reviewing the Wii game. But let's begin with the DS game. Okay, let's fire up my DS and begin. Now, Lyoko DS is a very good game. It follows the same storyline from the TV show, which makes it automatically a good storyline. I mean, if you've ever seen the show, you will probably like the game. So, Lyoko DS follows the storyline from Series 1, Series 2, and a tiny bit of Series 3. So, there's quite a lot of story. This game is 15 chapters long. It's a very long game. I mean, I only just recently finished playing it, and the opening scene is pretty awesome as well. The graphics for Lyoko DS are pretty good. It's quite a lot of it's cartoony, and there's some 2D graphics and some 3D graphics. The 2D graphics appear in the RPG bit of the game. The 3D graphics appear in the platform bit of the game, and also a bit more 2D graphics when it comes to the racing bit of the game. There's no multiplayer at all, which is kind of a bit of a disappointment, but I'm not sure this game really needs multiplayer. Right, on the controls for the game. The controls for the game are really good. Use the R button to move around. In the RPG bit of the game, you use the R button to move around. Use the R pad to move around in the RPG part of the game. The A button to pick up and look at certain items and pick up certain things around in the rooms. The L button and the R button is kind of the help button in Mega Man Battle Network. It tells you exactly where to go. It also brings up a map for you, which is really useful. The combos for the game, when you're playing the level bit of the game, where you're in the 3D bit of the game, where you're going to fight Xana's monsters, the game will switch to 3D. Now, when you're playing the RPG bit of the game, the map is placed on the top screen, and the bottom screen is showed everything else. Now, when you get to the factory and start doing your normal missions like they did in the TV show, the entire game goes 3D and the controls are pretty good. When you're in the 3D bit of the game, now, just before I explain the 3D level bit of the game, throughout the game you'll get these little Tetris block puzzles, and you must put the jigsaw piece that you get together to complete the puzzle. There are a whole lot of these puzzles in the game, and some of them are rather confusing. But luckily, if you go on the internet on Game FAQs and go into the guide and scroll right down to the bottom, there'll be a puzzle. There'll be a puzzle guide. I'll tell you how to do each and every puzzle. Now, here we go. This is the 3D part of the game. In the 3D part of the game, you will play as 4 separate characters. You'll play as Ulrich, Odd, Yumi, and Eilina. All the characters have their own unique special abilities. Ulrich, he's your sword fighting kind of a guy. He also has the ability to run really, really fast. Yumi, she can throw fans at people These fans act very much the same as boomerangs, so they're pretty useful. Odd is he's an alright character. He has these lasers which can shoot at the enemies. Eilina is probably your weakest character in the entire game. She's very weak because she doesn't really have any attacks. So, if you're playing this game, I suggest you do not use Eilina unless you really, really have to. But she does have one good ability. She can actually levitate herself and fly. Anyway, let's get on to 3D gameplay. Right, YouTube, I'm very sorry, but I've run out of time, so join me in part 2 of my Lyoko DS review, and I will show you the 3D gameplay. So until then, bye-bye.